Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So this is very interesting because we have the clouds and we have the anchor that have shown up on the dice, but they've also shown up on the cards. The anchor being at the heart of the reading, representing the central issue and clarifier for all of these cards beneath it, and the clouds being down here, right at the head or the beginning of this row. And so somebody, now I mean it could be you, could be the other person. I feel this is the other person, but I mean it could go vice versa. I feel like this person is very confused with the clouds being there, about a situation, about something they want to tell someone, or something they need to get off their chest about something. Something that to this moment perhaps has been hidden from them, so maybe they've been wanting or wondering about this information for some time. They want to clear something up with the clouds being in front of the anchor. I feel like they want to stabilize something, but they could be questioning this. Maybe the confusion is there around something that they wish to stabilize. Okay. And so this is the anchor again. Well, it's on top of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, again, this is about getting that clarity. So this is about getting the courage okay, so, all right, so this is why we have this moon here. Okay, so somebody's in reflection. What they want is to clear everything up, wipe the slate clean, put everything out on the table so that they can clearly see and understand. Or to make clear for you. There's something I feel that this person hasn't told you, maybe because they are burdened by other things that they haven't told you this, so maybe they need information before they can tell you something, or they need answers before they can tell you this, or before they feel that they can tell you this, but they are wondering. Okay, so they're wondering, if I tell them this, if I do, would it make a difference? Yeah. And so, okay, so this is about getting the courage to make some, okay, so this person is making some emotional adjustments as they try to build up their courage to go and tell somebody something, or to clear something up with this person. That's what this is about. And they're thinking about it. They're in reflection. They're looking or going within, trying to find these answers. And that's why the moon is here, because they've got to they're missing a lot of information, and they have to navigate their way through. So this is a card of navigation, so navigating through some unknown territory. And we know that it is Here you go again. Okay, so wanting to clear something up. There was some type of heartbreak has taken place. There's a band-aid on that heart, and so it is not healed. And but they need to clear something up here. So they need to clear this up, something having to do with that Three of Swords. So they have half of their information. Something here, either this is the goal or this is some remembered thing, because I'm wondering, this person for some reason has glasses on. Why? Okay, why? Because they can't see clearly, right? They don't see well, and okay, so they've got 4 coins are completed, especially this one. They're very clear about because they got it framed and it's on the wall, and then and so they're working on this, the last half of the information. But there's 3 coins that are very obscure. They're just kind of filled in a little bit, but they still need the solid lines. And there's a candle that's been placed above those coins in this image. And so, and then you can see they're trying to fill in the lines here, and they're working very, very hard at it. They're remembering, because you can see clearly the way the image is made. You can see the lines going up here, and they're like almost like arrows pointing towards this coin. And so I feel like they're trying to fill in these lines having to do with something from the past, something that is very treasured, maybe something they're trying to work to get back. Yeah, so there's something got lost, or somebody lost something, or something didn't go the way it was supposed to, or that it was meant to go. And somebody could have became afraid and didn't perhaps share something, some piece of information, some very important piece of information that could possibly make a difference has been held back here. Somebody, okay, so somebody here was very burdened, or was very burdened by somebody's story or by what they were telling them. And they would have, with temperance here in the reverse, they could have went to the extreme. Whatever was burdening them created an imbalance in the emotions, and they would have went to the extreme. Now, that situation, they're studying it, looking at it. And they do have information to offer. Now, see temperance. See temperance was in the reverse there. She is in the upright at the heart of the issue. So this is about healing this situation, making the adjustments necessary to be able to do this. It is, and to be able to get the courage to come back after this person has went to the extreme. You know. Maybe they know you're angry. Yeah. This person may not do well when it comes to emotions, or dealing with emotional situations. Clearly, they want the relationship. They're eyeing it. They could be watching you. They're eyeing that coin that's being that's up here. But they're not reaching to get it, but they are, I feel, thinking about it, watching it, and wanting to start over from scratch. This is what they're wondering. Can we? Or, is that just an illusion, right? Is it just something, am I just imagining that I could, Could it possibly be real? So they're in this reflection stage. They don't have, it's like they don't have a lot of, they don't have all of their answers. In fact, they have very few or very little information concerning what they desire or what they desire to achieve. What they're going after, possibly. So they have to navigate their way through some unknown, very choppy, possibly emotional waters, and with nothing much to guide them but their intuition, Paying attention to the signs. And that's what they're going to have to do. So this person really is going to have to try to keep their emotions under control if they want to navigate through this unknown territory and be able to reach their goal. Because with the moon being here, and I also see it over here, and I also have all of these swords here, they could easily draw back, pull back, or lose control. So they have to be able to control the emotions with regards to all of these swords, or with regards to some hidden and repressed emotions, whether those have to do with this person or whether they go way back or not. I feel like they've had several bad experiences, and maybe this person, because they don't do well with emotional matters, they just kind of have been sweeping them under the rug and not really dealing with them. And they could have culminated here. And so they'll have to be careful for that. What they need to do is get to the root of those swords, and what is it that makes them so afraid? What is it that's taking their power away? Because the Emperor's here, and this is about, they're going to need to take back that power if they wish to overcome the obstacles here and navigate their way through this water and through this unknown territory, where there's just like a whole mix of emotions. There's excitement if it goes well, they're imagining all kinds of things, and there's a lot of fear if it were to go bad. They don't know. Here they are, and when it comes to the answer to that question, they're feeling defeated here. Look at how they just hang there. Oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to fix this? How is this going to go? And they're afraid, because the Strength card is here in the reverse. And so if they want to reach this goal, they're going to have to quiet the mind. They have to quiet the mind, all the thoughts that are driving those emotions and cause them to go to extremes. And I feel like this could be from all the swords that are there, could be a pattern for this person. This person may try not to show that they're afraid, but deep down they're very afraid. And this is something that they want so much that they've got it framed and put on the wall. But they're very afraid of making a bad choice. So, why? Why are you so afraid, whoever you are? To find the answer to that, you must look back at where you came from. and follow the common thread back and find the root issue. So that would be the sword that lies at the bottom, that the sword that lies at the bottom that is supporting all of the other swords is the one you need to find. If you find that and take care of that, all of those other swords will disappear. They'll go away with it. Okay? And so, this person has something to share with you. And this is this decision. And this is what they're thinking of. You see the Four of Swords here. This person is preparing. They're in the preparation stages, trying to gather the courage. I feel like this could be something that has taken time, especially that the anchor is here twice. I do feel like it has taken time, that they've been anchored here in this energy, most likely, for some time, because of the emotion, because of the swords that drive those emotions, and so they swing, you know. One moment they might feel somewhat courageous, but then the swords attack them and they change their mind. So they've been constantly changing their mind because they're afraid. They're afraid, and I feel like they're afraid of getting hurt, frankly, is what this is. Something hurt them really badly in their past. And most likely, it's never healed. All they did was put a Band-Aid on it, you know. So this needs to be addressed, and because it's falling on the hangman like this, I really feel that it needs to be addressed now. So that they can end this pattern and stop building upon those swords, you know, and free themselves from that energy. I mean, those swords are creating their reality, you know. All kinds of things they are imagining and believing to be real when they're not. The magician is here. They're not. And when they see this, this changes the whole, it gives them like a whole new perspective on the relationship, on the situation. It's looking at something with brand new eyes, with fresh new eyes and a new approach to something. That's what the child is encouraging them to do. The child is the early stages of something, the beginning of hope. And so with this change, with this shift, with this understanding now, there's new hope. There's a new understanding. And the clouds can clear up, you know, once they see this. I see a reunion in your future, and the tree. Well, the tree is that stability, settling down. That's what they want to do. Put roots down. This could also be, it could be long-held belief, things that are rooted within them that are causing all of this confusion. And with the child sitting next to it, it's like looking at those with fresh new eyes. This brings change, a huge change. This sets this person free. All those swords just kind of disappear here in the future. And so it brings us back to this question, and them building this courage to come forward and clear this up so that you guys can have this fresh new start, so that you can start over again from scratch. Knowing and realizing where they've come from and why they were so afraid allows them to do this, to come back, to start over from scratch. So let's start again, but this time I'm seeing things through different eyes for sure, because I'm no longer feeling like this, you know. And so they have something to tell you. And what they're wondering is, if I tell them this, would it change something? Would it change something? Could it change the events? And then this is like huge change, some revelation, something to be revealed that they've held in that trunk for a long time. It's like, if I just drop that on them, this is something that gets dropped right into the cup, right? And so if I reveal this, if I tell them this, would it make a difference? Could it change something here? And I feel like this has to do with how they really feel and how much they really love you. And it is also about what they've discovered, what they've learned. So this person has a lot to tell you, but there's one thing in particular that they've been holding back for a long time. And it has to do with their feelings and how much they love you. And we see that here, you see. Right there. Here is the Two of Wands. He's looking to the future. So, and there, look, there's that trunk. And somebody's taking a coin out of the trunk. If I tell them this, you know, would it bring this change that is so much desired? Oh my God. Powerful, powerful reading. I mean, the love is just incredible. And so you will, when they're ready, you will hear from them. And they have something very deep to tell you. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.